Hi everyone, welcome back to another video for FEG. It's a bit of a mixed update today, a bit of a curious one on Twitter as was going through all the posts. So we are just going to run through a few Twitter posts, and before that, the price point, as always, the entire market is down by 6.04%, expected as the weekend, and FEG is down by around 10.45%. Would I be worried? No, since I'm there for the long haul, I wouldn't be worried too much because these variations or fluctuations are bound to happen. But what is somewhat a little to be noted is in terms of the volume of trade as well as the diluted market cap, which is also down by around 10%. But yeah, nothing to worry about because as and when we see that actual inflow of people into FEG, then you will definitely see a very good spike in the coming days or coming months. I would say not days; it would be months. So again, on the 1 day chart, yes, it has gone down. So people who are planning to or wanting to establish their position, I would suggest observe it for the next 24 hours and then make your purchase. Do not make it right now. Wait for 24 hours duration. I mean, within this 24 hours, keep monitoring it once in a while. And once you get a good position out there, go ahead and take it. And if you still feel that the price would go down yet, so my suggestion to all those guys here is again, before I move forward, the same old disclaimer, guys. I'm not a financial advisor, or neither is this any financial advice. Please do your own research before you purchase any tokens in the crypto space. These are just my suggestions and my thoughts on what you can possibly do. So the decision maker should always be you at the end of the day. So my suggestion here would be like look for the next 24 hours, establish a position. For example, if you have $1,000 available with you, spend 500 and establish your position at within the next 24 hours. After the next 24 hours, if you feel that the position would go down, then you will always be able to put in that additional 5 hours, which will $500. In fact, that would give you the dollar cost average and as well as give you much more tokens to hold as well, right? And once you get that much of amount of tokens, my suggestion again, go to the FX staking option, stake them for better rewards. But while you're staking them, please do refer my earlier video. I have clearly mentioned what are the details of staking. It's there in the, I'm sorry, it's there in the playlist. You can just go ahead and check out, and I've clearly explained in detail of what would be the charges that you would be paying and how the mechanism of staking works, what would be the rewards that you would get. It is beneficial if you are a long term holder. By if on the long term, I mean a minimum of 6 months to 1 year duration is what I'm speaking of. And yes, the rewards are true and they are frictionless. By frictionless, it means that automatically as soon as the reward gets enabled, I mean the transaction keeps happening, so it reaches a minimum threshold, it will be probably given out to you and you will be able to see that balance. It's not like once in every 24 hours it keeps updating. It updates on live basis sometimes or a couple of hours as soon as it reaches its certain limit, right? So in case if you guys have watched my earlier videos, in the FX stats portion, I'll come down to my FX stats. Yeah, when I was making this video for FXstats, I had a small doubt as well on the rewards distribution round. How it actually works? So like, what would be the number? What would be the duration? And how that does this actually populate? So I did go ahead and check it with the developers. When I say that I'm going to go ahead and check it, I'll definitely go ahead and do it, guys. It's information for everyone, so I would never like to let my viewers down in terms of providing information which I've promised there to them that I'll be providing. So I did go ahead and check with them, and they confirmed that there are two factors which govern this or any have these numbers to be triggered or changed. First one would be the 24 hours duration. So this, yes, would be getting updated every 24 hours, but there is a condition for that, provided that the value reaches the minimum threshold. All right. So how it works, for example, is this is purely based. The rewards are purely based on the transactions of sell, the percentage of 0.12% that will be taxed. So that is where you will be able to get these rewards distributed. So if that particular threshold value reaches a set amount, say around $100 of USDT alone, only then will the rewards be distributed. If not, then this update will not happen here. It will just wait and it will get accumulated or added to the next day. So just to give a simple example, I did leave the same in the comment section below of that video. If not, I'm just explaining this once again for the benefit of all. So if at all you say that for today the total rewards that got accumulated for USDT to be distributed was somewhere around $95. Okay, so the minimum threshold for it to get distributed or updated over here would be $100. So the rewards distribution will still keep happening, guys, no worries on that, but the update is what I'm speaking of here in the FXstats website. So once what happens, if since it did not reach that 100 value threshold, 100 being an indicative number again, so that amount of $95 will still remain as such in the kitty. So the next day, when again there is a distribution of another $95, a total of $190 is what will reflect for you here in fact FUSD T reward section under the FX stats. That is after 48 hours. So it gets accumulated. Wait for it. Waits for that number to get reach a small, minimum threshold, and that is when it starts getting updated. By default, on the time frame, it is 24 hours. So if you're reaching that $100 or threshold within the 24 hours duration, this gets updated every 24 hours. That's how it works. I hope this has been clarified. Now, moving on, let me just quickly open this Twitter. So, earlier in my other video, I did quote about this Twitter post stating where from Fred Rocks, he said that he has given us a particular screenshot. I was actually assuming that this has something to do with two-factor authentication being enabled, even if you and hackers, whoever want to actually put in or make any transfers as such, should always have this two-factor authentication done for that to happen. So that would prevent hacking was what I already earlier quoted in my other video. You can go ahead and check that out. I think it's part of the FX stats video itself or the FX update videos. So please go ahead and check that out. I'm not so sure. I forgot. So because I keep making a lot of videos on a lot of other tokens as well, guys. So just go and check that out. That was my theory, and the recent post from RTR Crypto has actually proven it to be right. So if you just check the conversation between RTR Crypto and Fegrox, he says, "Not true. I designed plans for a wallet that can protect your funds even if you gave out your seeds. That is zero encryption needed, Imau. It's as impossible as smart DeFi, which actually he has made it possible now, was before I built it. But I visioned it again." Then RTA Crypto replied, "Love it." To which Fegrox says, "It would work for every ERC20 and BEP20 tokens out there. So it would still be a cross chain enabled code that would definitely work out for both the tokens, whatever are there in Ethereum blockchain and the Binance Smart Chain. I can build my site, say 45 minutes. This is crazy. I wouldn't hold him to 45 minutes, but I mean, if he's so confident that he can actually build it within 45 minutes, no, actually it is 26 minutes. So that's what he's quoting. But yeah, time is something which I'm personally not worried about. Even if he builds it within 15 minutes, I'm not bothered about the time he takes to build, or it takes days to build. Yeah, I'm okay with that as well. But I'm speaking about the technology and the feature and the thought this person has in terms of enabling the two-factor authentication for transactions to happen. And this man can build a new tech, blah blah blah, which Ata Crypto has responded. He says there are thousands of wallets out there. Crypto needs a better one, not just another one. This is so damn true. I definitely agree to this because there are hundreds of wallets out there, and like I always, have quoted in earlier videos. See, wallets are like application mode for accessing your tokens which are stored in the blockchain. So your wallet address is not part of your Trust wallet or MetaMask wallet, anything as such. So your Trust wallet and your MetaMask wallet are just applications which you can use to view it. In simple words, I want to put this across this way: that think of Adidas as a brand, and if Adidas is a brand is coming out with a t-shirt, Adidas has various marketing outlets. One would be the direct franchise where Adidas owns its own showrooms and you'll be able to purchase the t-shirt over there or get the t-shirt over there. And the rest would be other third party stores where you can they're just affiliates of Adidas, and you will still be able to view the t-shirt over there and even purchase it as well or make any transaction. So consider Adidas as the blockchain and the t-shirt as your token, and the stores that have these t-shirts as wallets. And that's how and simple the crypto blockchain and the wallet system works. So your Adidas as a brand is just a blockchain. So whatever transaction you do, either in any of the stores you purchase any of the t-shirts out there for Adidas, the end result would be the brand Adidas, that the money would ideally flow through, right? So you are purchasing it from Adidas is what it means. So that's where I'm actually correlating. Okay, not to go in detail, I just give you a simple example to understand the concept. Let's not get into the actual detail of the percentage that the retailer gets and all those stuff. That's for another day, and that's not the topic of discussion over here. Just wanted to make it understand for people who are very new that these wallets are kind of like stores which has the display mechanism for your products or tokens, right? So but the tokens end of the day will be the brand would be the owner of the tokens, and in this case in crypto it would be the blockchain where your tokens would be stored. So if you are currently owning a MetaMask wallet, and if you have your seed phrase available with you, if you open or download a Trust Wallet application, you input this new this seed phrase what you have while you are going in the Trust Wallet. You use the import option, not create a new wallet. Again, if repeating import option, you will be able to view whatever is the tokens that are there in MetaMask on your Trust Wallet as well. You can try that out. I mean, SafeMoon released its wallet recently on the Android platform, and yesterday in the AMA they did quote that they are coming out with their iOS wallet as well. They have submitted it. So taking that into consideration, also now even if you're a Trust Wallet user or a MetaMask user, you can just take those seed phrases, input it in SafeMoon wallet, and you will be able to view all these tokens. But yeah, they need to start supporting these tokens to be visible. It would take some time, but yes, you will be able to do that for people who are worried about how we can actually do it. So it's not stuck to any single application, guys. Your wallet address is stored in the blockchain, so you can use any of the wallets out there to just import the seed phrase. You would be able to view your tokens. Do not transfer, because the transfer would incur your fee, right? So now, having said that, he says, I'll deposit 1000 USDT in it and give out the private key. RTI Crypto has also quoted in his tweet that he gave me the seed phrase into his wallet and I couldn't access the funds. Leading in blockchain development, we are lucky to have him. Now, this is truly revolutionary if what he's speaking of actually works out. If I come down here, it says fail with error, two factor authentication is not matched. Even though you have the seed phrase, even though by mistake, for especially the hackers out there who would try to get access to your wallet and probably try to transfer accounts, those would be 100% stop if two-factor authentication is enabled for each and every transaction that occurs irrespective of whatever wallet that is out there. Now this entire chat, when I go through, it gives me two crazy ideas. One, they're planning to build this tech and probably roll it out as part of the contract, which obviously can be purchased by any of the token that would be launched out there, and that would give the widespread marketing that feg would get, as well as probably it might be something that is built into FRAP technology, so it would enable or you probably push a lot of token users out there to get the FRAP done because of this feature alone, because this is the layer 2 security which will definitely enable 100% foolproof transaction. So to all the hackers out there, they wouldn't be able to do anything related to two-factor authentication until and unless you would actually give out the OTP that you would be getting, or I would preferably use a Google Authenticator, which would be a rolling OTP, or even a fingerprint or a face touch. I mean face ID or touch ID as such if you're an Apple user. Now, if that comes built in with any of the transactions, I know there are a few wallets out there which do use your transaction confirmations. Like MetaMask has this option where you have to confirm each transaction, and only after your confirmation, that's on a two-factor authentication or an OTP or anything as such, will the transaction flow through. Now, I have one more, wallet. I mean, sorry, exchange which has this function, which is from India and also a part of Binance, WazirX. I'll also leave the link of WazirX down in the description below. You can try that exchange out. It's really good because each and every purchase or each and every sell, in fact, or a transfer that you make will have to go through two steps of authentication. One would be a OTP that would be sent to your mobile, as well as another confirmation email that would be pushed across to your email ID. So your transaction gets enabled first when you enter the OTP on your mobile phone, or any other mode of authentication that you have kept. And the second would only flow through the sell, or the transfer would only go through after you log into your email and click on confirm the transaction. So that's really nice to see that the exchange has that feature. I'll leave the link in the description below, you can go and check it out. I believe it also has the P2P feature. So even if your location is not supporting the direct transfer, you can always use the P2P option to even transfer or transact using the exchange as well. So having said that, this is a really nice feature and a very good security add-on for all those tokens out there. So this is the first idea. The second idea that I'm getting might be crazy or might be right. I don't know, because as far as you look at my other videos, whatever I have spoken has at least 80% come true, right? So including this one. So having said that, moving on, it says that it gives me an idea that Feg might be coming out with a wallet with this function inbuilt. That's the second option that I have. Well, probably what makes me think of that statement is just that there are thousands of wallets out there. Crypto needs a better one, not just another one. So this is something that I'm actually thinking might be that Fed comes out with its own wallet with all these features inbuilt, and inside the wallet or the application, guys, you have FegX built in. Think of that. So yes, you do have many such applications coming in. So, SafeMoon wallet also has the swap inbuilt to the application or the wallet. Now, CyberMask is also one more application. You can watch through my other videos. That's also an application which has a beautiful feature of swap and the marketplace, as well as educational videos that is built into a single app. Now, Feg, if it can, if it wants to come out with an app or a wallet, probably I am 100% sure they are going to integrate the FegX interface into it, where you can use the FegX functionalities, including staking, providing liquidity, all through the functionalities inside your wallet without using the dApp browser. Now I'm speaking without using the dApp browser, not using the dApp browser, because that can be done in any wallet as such. I'm speaking an inbuilt function in your wallet as an application that you can start using. And trust me, if such a thing happens, and with the partnership with Gardarian regarding the fiat to Feg partnership, right, you can directly start purchasing via your credit cards or your Google Pay as well to Feg directly. Just imagine the possibility, how revolutionary would that application also be. You're basically doing everything on a single app without having to go to any web browser, without having to risk connecting your wallet anywhere. That's mind blowing. And on top of that, this particular two factor authentication security enabled, built into the contract, or built into FRAP, or built into the application itself. Man, this is really mind blowing for me, at least. To all those technological experts out there, please do comment below what you feel. And for all those people who are a little worried about hackers, please do comment what you feel as well. I've also made another video regarding the trust wallet scams and how you can actually avoid it. Please do go ahead and check that out. It's for educational purpose, has nothing to do with any specific token as such. I've spoken about how scams or dust attacks would happen and how you can actually probably avoid it, or do not get scammed, right? So that's something that I'll leave it for you guys at the end of the video. That's it. These are my two thoughts on what Feg is probably coming out with. See, the products that they have launched, guys, in fact, I keep speaking in all the voice chats sometimes when the developers are there, and I keep posing them a lot of questions, and the response that I would get, I would say, is satisfactory for me. And whatever responses I get is what I'll be sharing with you guys on the video over here as well. So I'm very happy with that. The responses are quite tight and they are up to the point. They are not like vague responses wherein might be, might not be. They are very precise, they are very technical, and whatever the question I have posed to them in terms of asking to understand things, even with the fact deployers, the smart deployer that they're planning. I mean, I thought of coming out with the video today, but it would take more time for me because there is a lot more going on. I need to understand the entire mechanism first so that I will be able to explain to you guys in a much more simpler manner. So it would take some time for me to get a video out for that. But please do keep a watch out. I'll definitely be rolling that within the next couple of days. I do have a few questions on that as well, which I've quoted to the developers. I'm awaiting certain responses from them. And once I get those proper responses is when I'll be going ahead and posting my video out. So keep a lookout for that. And that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do check out my other videos on other tokens as well as FEG out there. And please do comment below on what you feel and what your thoughts are based on this tweet that between the conversation of Atia Crypto and FEG Rocks. Do subscribe, do share this video so that we spread the word out there about crypto. Thank you so much again. Have fun.